The first segment of the Hot 7 Nightly News is brought to you by Flow.
Tonight, the government updates the nation in relation to the growing concerns surrounding COVID-19. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre goes viral on social media for comments made during a Thursday morning press conference. And the Viewfort South MP expresses concerns amidst rising COVID-19 cases. The details of these stories and more coming up.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovelace and Amy Joseph.
Good night. It is Thursday, the 19th of August, 2021. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. I'm Lovely St. Amy Joseph. Thank you for joining us. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs has confirmed 121 new cases of COVID-19. There are now 1,028 active cases. 3 of the cases are currently in critical care at the respiratory hospital. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre and Minister for Health Moses Jabatis addressed the nation on Thursday with reference to the COVID-19 situation plaguing the country. To date, St. Lucia has recorded over 6,000 confirmed cases. Minister for Health Moses Jabatis explained that consultations are being held with stakeholders, and in time, members of the public will be informed about the decisions and changes that will be made.
Members of the Command Center are meeting, and as soon as the meeting is over, a report will be sent to the Prime Minister, and the people of St. Lucia should expect further announcements later today or early tomorrow morning. As we speak, I repeat, the Command Center, members of the Command Center are in a meeting and they are discussing the issues, the recent developments in relation to COVID-19.
The Minister for Health, however, urged members of the public to continue doing what they must and follow the protocols that have been proven to be effective in order to protect themselves and their families. Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre went viral on Thursday following his responses during a press conference. Social media was already abuzz and members of the public were on edge due to a late start. The conference, which was advertised for a 9:30 a.m. start, began at around 10 a.m. Toward the end, the floor was open for questions from the media. The Prime Minister's logic for not stiffening the current COVID-19 protocols was questioned by a journalist. The Prime Minister's response has since caused a flurry of memes that have been the talk of social media all day. The Prime Minister appeared to either be stumped or frustrated by the queries.
Why not follow what seemed to have worked back in February?
We have been driven by the science. When the science advises, we will do.
It's okay, so I know it's not you making unilateral decisions, and it is a more technical team providing guidance and advice to the Command Center for final decisions to be made. Is the science any different?
We're going to be driven by the science. When the science advises us, we're going to do exactly what the science says.
Okay, so just for my clarity purposes as a citizen, not even a journalist at this point, as a citizen, what exactly is the science telling us?
Exactly what we did.
When asked whether the government is considering extending the state of emergency, the Prime Minister had this to say.
We are still under a state of emergency, something that when in opposition, the St. Lucia Labour Party opposed vehemently. I believe we are until sometime next month. Any plans to extend the state of emergency?
We're going to, again, we're not looking into the future. We'll do what is necessary to stem the rising tide of COVID.
The government has endured a day of being the butt of almost every joke on social media platforms. But some have pointed out that the situation is by no means a laughing matter, and clarity needs to be given to the country on how government will press ahead to address mounting COVID cases, with now over 1,000 active cases. Viewfort South MP Dr. Kenny Anthony has added his voice to the growing chorus of concern surrounding the dramatic increase in COVID-19 cases. Dr. Anthony issued advice and caution to constituents to do all within their power to safeguard their health.
Our island is now experiencing a major spike in COVID cases. While most of the cases are in the north of the island, There are also a significant number of cases in our community and constituency. The situation is serious and worrisome. I urge you to take all necessary steps to protect yourselves. Wear your masks, maintain social distance, avoid crowds as much as you can. I also urge that you get vaccinated.
St. Lucia's vaccination rate remains low at just about 18%. Appeals for the populace to get vaccinated do not seem to be resonating, as vaccine uptake has not improved significantly. The government has stated categorically that mandatory vaccination is not a policy it intends to pursue. Dr. Anthony has, however, urged those who do intend to get vaccinated to do so sooner rather than later.
Encourage your family to be vaccinated. And if you decide to get vaccinated, please do so at your soonest. Do not delay. Please protect yourself, your loved ones, your neighbors, and your community. The only way we can defeat COVID is to take responsibility for ourselves and for each other.
That was Viewfort South MP Dr. Kenny Anthony. This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Stay with us. Still to come, a tropical wave hits the island. A travel ban is possibly on the cards to battle COVID-19. And a sporting veteran has some advice for the new sports minister. That and more after the break.
The first segment of the Hot 7 Nightly News was brought to you by Flow.